A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bobcats offense as they take control of the football first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't like that start for this offense. I like coming out, being aggressive, throwing the football, but we got to keep our QB clean. Like, this is a huge part of the game, man. Keep that guy, his nerves down, keep his jersey clean. This offense has got to protect their guy.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Miners offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And, man, it's been fun to watch the big boys up front in this offense. They have absolutely set the tone and finished every game this season. They're undefeated for a reason. It starts with them paving holes. It starts with their toughness. Jesse.
Makes the grab in their space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Got his man. Runs through a man. He might have space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. Snags it and he's open. Bulldozes his way through. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be... There's a crease. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go right back to it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And after one period of play, let's take a look at the start for these two wide receivers. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Under fire, and they got it.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch him being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Complete. Runs through the tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right up.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the Miners are in the hurry-up.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spots.
Might have a chance. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just have to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Powers through. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 19 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Miners head coach at the half. His His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Pugh.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
It's complete to the left. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run.
It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fort. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quick release on the RPO. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that. Oh, it'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Foster. Floating away. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Flips it out to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hard running there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game.
Breaks into the open. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. There's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
We start the fourth quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. This time he wants to throw. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Miners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Maybe some room here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And you tried the quarterback sneak to try to sneak it on the defense, but it was not effective. It went absolutely nowhere. Actually did. It went backwards, stuffed on that play.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 31, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A quick pass to the left. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Snags it, and there's running room. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late. Until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive.
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.